so here it is, it's game day, and it has to be said, I got the sub jacket on, not enough sleep, so I didn't get in the team. That's the only reason why, okay? Anyways, we got GK Garland, and clean sheet today. Yes, all right, cool, quickly, moving along to right back. We got Ray, your mum's favourite right back, facts. Centre backs, Reeve, that's all I got to say, PT Reeve. Yeah. Captain Will.
Bold Nation and that's cold.
Bold Nation. Then we've got the nicest man on this planet, Stelios. Then in the middle, quickly, John. We don't got time, but the rest rushing it. I don't even know this guy anymore. And and then we come over to the right, and it's second best. Over on the left, what is the sub jacket still on? Give me your jacket. Let me take the jacket off. There it is, Nino Para, left wing, and then up front for his first game is Benny, hat trick pending. Come on, man.
Yes, guys, so here we are. We're back at Rebel Road. And what a beautiful day we've got today, and lovely to see Callum Hosier, the special one, aka second best on the pitch today. And you guys might have seen a couple of new faces here at Rebel FC, because now spots in the first team are hotting up. We've got a reserves team coming, and there are just so many places up for grabs, so it's going to be a really exciting game. And today we're going up against Kidderminster. Kidderminster are a very, very good side. This is actually their under 23 side. Their first team is very, very good. They play high up in the football ladder. So this should be a very challenging game for us. They've got a couple players from their first team coming back from injury in this game as well. So not entirely just their under 23s, but instantly a mistake from Hosier there as he's through on goal. He's going to take a shot. Drags that one wide. And you can see Callum in the bottom part of your screen there apologizing. Khaled dishes this one out quickly. Goes into number 0. I believe John there is wearing Weller's shirt from the Wembley Cup. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Anyways, some early mistakes here from Rebel as there's a lot of pressure put on us, and we're trying to do something about it. And our midfield are pressing, so fortunately they didn't manage to capitalize off of our mistake, but Jesse runs right at him, and he just dances around him. He's going to take charge and go into the midfield now. Midfield plays it through, and it's another opportunity for them. And a good save there by Khaled, but the ball is still loose. A clearance there. Wow. What a start from Kidderminster. They've been absolutely quality on our heels, and we're really struggling to deal with this press. Hold on a second. Did anyone just see what I saw? Look at this. Here he is, top right. Look at him, Will. There he is, and he just falls over himself. He's just so excited to be on the football pitch, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag Bold Nation. I know he'll want me to start plugging that, so yeah, there we go. Now we've got Reeve on the ball. Plays it into Sam Biles, who's playing in that number 4 role today. And he's got his mate John there, the number 0, but instead he decides to dish it out to Stelios. Stelios over at that left back position, plays it into Will. And like you see, you can just see them, they're pressing really, really high here, but the referee's blown up because it looks like Reeve is down and injured. Rayan has gone over to check up on him, and it looks like he's going to come off, and it's a debut for Helgs. Helgs is a quality centre-back. We managed to find him in the trials, and he really impressed us, so welcome to the Rebellion, Helgs, and hopefully we see a good performance from him as instantly he's put under pressure here, and you can see Rayan lets that one come across his body. He's going to try and play that one up the park, and unfortunately he loses out to this number 3. This number 3 looks like a it looks like he hits Jim. I won't even lie. It looks like that was going to be a foul. The referee's going to blow that one up. Let's take another look at it, get a replay on it. Let's see what the foul is, and you can see a little push in the back and also sort of trips him up. John tries to play on like it was nothing, but the referee had his glasses on this time. This one gets swung in there, and it misses a few of our players. An absolute boot goes through it, and this time it's Benny at strike. Look at him. This guy is a unit, but he's got pace on him. You look at him and you go, he's a big guy. Is he going to be able to get about the pitch? But he's so surprising in that sense. His mobility is there. It's on 100, and look at that beautiful sunset. Okay, I'm sorry, as Kidderminster have got an opportunity and is bobbling around, and Rebel once again at set pieces, not looking too secure. It gets played into Will, but Will wins that header. A good jump up from him. Jesse's dropping in here as he's playing number 10 today. A good strike for him, and it's a goal to Kidderminster. Wow, that really came out of nothing. A long-range shot here. Let's take another look. He takes a shot from there, and Khaled palms it right into the run of their number 13, I believe that is, and a bit of a goalkeeper error from him there. But hey-ho, we all make mistakes, don't we? And Callum does a very good job. Oh, look at that footwork! And he gets it out to Sam Biles, who plays it out to your mum's favourite right back, Rayan. Rayan looks up. He's going to try and swing one in there to Benny because we have that option now. We got that height. We are a short team. There's no doubt about that. But Benny adds a bit of a different dimension to this team. Let's see how that works out in the rest of the game. Cal plays it back to Rayan. Rayan's trying to figure out where he wants to go into Cal. Cal. Oh, it's Megs. It is Megs. And it's a great ball through to Sam. Is Sam going to be able to get onto it? Oh, unfortunate there, but that was fantastic by second best. And now we've got ourselves a corner. Jesse wants it short. Jesse doesn't get it short. Instead, it gets played into the middle there, and their player with his shorts are far too short. He should be asking for larges. Trust me, as a fellow lanky man, you really need to get large shorts. It doesn't matter about the waist size, just get it so it covers as much as your thigh as possible. Anyways, we've got Kidderminster now in our half, and it's definitely been them all in this first 20 minutes. They've been the better team, they've been pressing, but can they keep this up this whole game? As it's a poor touch there from Sam. It's now Benny. Benny is on his bike, he's going through, he takes it early. What an opportunity that was, and a great effort there from Benny, but unfortunately it isn't in the back of the net. Rebels still 1-0 down. Callum here on the goal line, plays it back there and he strikes that one. It was going wide anyways, but it's a clearance, but it isn't quite rid of it just yet, as we've ended up with the ball to Sam, to Rayan, who just swipes at that one, and it looks like their lad's just going to head that one clear. Kidderminster now with the full press once again, and it's been causing us issues to begin with. We're usually quite good at dealing with presses, but they really went all out today, and they've been giving us a run for our money. A free kick now in a very dangerous area. Swings this one into a dangerous spot, and it was cleared by us, and he's going to try and hook that one out, and he does so successfully. And you can see Benny absolutely charging this one down. Does a good job to put their player under pressure, but they play out very, very nicely. You can see the quality that this team have here. Benny unfortunately lays it off a little bit of a rubbish layoff, to be honest, because he did manage to get onto it. But look at these Kidderminster boys. They are playing some great football, and they're lining up here ready to get a shot off, and he goes there to strike it. It gets in the way of the block, but it's still all over the shop. Comes off the post, and wow, Rebel are very lucky that it is not 2-0 at the moment, and it's been all them in this first half hour of football. A long ball played over the top here is going to test Will. What's Will able to do? He's going to, of course, man, that's why he's captain. He's so calm on the ball, and he deals with those situations so well. And what can you say? But now we're going to try and launch our own counter-attack here. And Sam gets stuck in a bit of a nasty challenge there. He's not getting up. He's rolling around. Referee is going to call this one back. And you see he is not looking good at all. 30 minutes. He gets straight back up. Going to try and run this one off. But I think he knows something's gone there. And he's signaling now for a substitution. It looks like we've got someone coming on here. And that is going to be that. So Sam's game is done in the 30 minutes. He has been quite injury prone lately. And that is an absolute shame, because you can just see how good he is, how much ground he covers. But right now, number 17 is going to try and take a shot there. Well defended from Helgs, the centre-back who's taken over Reeve. And you can see we've already had to make 2 substitutions due to injury. So not the best first half here for us. Speaking of injuries, we got one bloke who's come down here, and number 3 is looking like he's having to get his nose plugged up. He might have a runny nose. By that I mean a bloody nose. Let's take another look here. What exactly happened? Let's have a look. Ran here. I think he goes to try and strike this, and it just smacks the guy in the nose, and that's what that would have done it for sure. Now we've got Kidderminster pinned up in their own corner here, and you can see we decide to deploy the press after a touch from their fullback, and it's a fantastic press there, and Benny does a very, very good job, and that's what we want to see. The keepers had to knock that out, and that's a good bit of football. That's why we put those sort of pieces in there, just to show, you know, how far we've come as a team there, and that was a really good press from all of us. Anyways, Dylan here battling as always, going to war, and now the referees decided to pull that one up for a free kick to us, to Dylan, and Jesse's going to swing this one in, and someone's got to get ahead to it. No one could get ahead to it. No one could even get a foot to it, even though it bounced inside the box there. And we might regret that one, as that was a really good opportunity and a good ball in by Jesse as well. Kidderminster back into our half, but is intercepted by Jesse. Jesse tries to deploy Benny. Benny has now got acres of space in front of him. What's he going to go for here? He's going to try and take him down, but it's a fantastic stop from their centre-back. Fair play, mate. I mean, I can imagine when Benny's running at you, it's pretty tough to just take the ball off him like that, but the centre-back's done a very, very good job of it. But Rebel now getting a little bit more into the game, and just as I said that, it's a horrible error there from the midfield, and Colin comes flying out, and Will's going to recover that one, and he's got a bit of a time, and he's going to play that through to Stelios. But what a moment there. That was really, really nerve-wracking, and it could have very easily been 2-0 to them, the away side, and still, in this first half, it's been all Kidderminster. We really struggled in this first half, and now He's going to try and take it down the line, and you could try to square it, but it wasn't quite meant to be, and it's gone out for a corner. And Rebel FC and set pieces name a more iconic duo. Let's see what happens here. It gets shipped all the way in the back post onto their player's head, who squares out across. And fortunately for us, Callum comes in and just gets in front of him, nicks it, and manages to clear that away. And it gets played all the way back in, and it's Colin, and Colin has let it bounce over. That was so close to being maybe Rebel's biggest fail ever. Wow, Colin. Almost like that bounce over his head and into the goal. What a way that would have been to end that first half. An absolute disaster. But regardless, we get lucky. And look at this guy. He's got his hands all over Jesse. Jesse is not having it at all. He's fuming. This guy has literally been tugging on his shirt, giving him grief the whole game. So let's see if he can get any form of revenge in this first half. He's going to clip this one into someone there, into the box. It pops out over to the far left-hand side, and he's going to play that across. And now we've got John here who's going to try and pick someone out, and he gets pulled back. The referee's having absolutely none of it, and then he's actually going to book John here for diving, he claims. Now, feel free to go back and take a look. He can't quite believe what he's seeing, and yeah, he's giving that for diving. I'm not too sure I agree with that. Let's take another look. Here's the replay in slow-mo. So this is John here. He's going in. The guy clearly, I think he gets John's foot, and he just goes down, but the referee's in such a good position, and he still decided to give the yellow. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, Kidderminster on the ball now, and they've got quite a few players up in our final third, and he's going to try and slide this one through, and Wills has actually managed to get to it, but he managed to round Colin, but a little bit too much juice, and that will be that. He's given 5 minutes of added time in this first half. Referee is on an absolute mad one. Some good defending again from Helgs as he settled nicely into this game, and that's going to be it for halftime, and you already know it's time for 60 seconds, and it's none other than the best footballer British football has ever seen. He goes by the name none other than Cal Freezy, the founder of Rebel FC. I've played in front of 20,000 people, and in fact, I actually slipped on the ball in front of 20,000 people. What a moment that was. I've been to a Playboy party as well. That was pretty wild. I have a massive fear of snakes. I mean, you guys are, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I hate snakes. I filmed a video with CR7 Ronaldo. I've also met the fastest man on the planet, Usain Bolt. I did a road trip all the way from Dublin to Bucharest in 6 days. That was absolutely wild. I also hate the white parts of eggs, although I don't mind the yolk. I mean, go figure. I've also lived in Vietnam, Russia, Egypt, and Scotland, and I now reside in London, hence the absolutely messed up accent that I have. I also had a dog called Herb, but he got kidnapped by my very own flatmate. So, there you go. That is 60 seconds of Cal Freezy. Oh, I forgot to mention, I can play left back, right back, or centre back, whatever you need. Anyways, what a top player, what a top boy. Let's crack on with the game. This is it. It's the second half, and Rebel are down 1-0 here at Rebel Road, and we need to sort this out. It was fair to say the Kidderminster were definitely the better team in that first half. There's no doubt about it, but it's now time to make amends, and it looks like Jesse is going to come and play up top, and we're going to have Benny move out to that right wing. Benny, I thought, actually had a fantastic first half. He didn't have much service, but he was definitely probably one of the most dangerous guys in the team when we were on the ball. So, now, Kidderminster, are they going to be able to keep up this intensity throughout the second half? Let's find out, because trust me, the intensity they brought in the very first half was absolutely outrageous. So, Kidderminster play that through, and the guy actually managed to beat Will to it. Stelios here trying to recover, and he actually, do we count that as him sending that guy? I don't know. It looked like he kind of slipped in a way, but Will's had someone hot on his heels and manages to trigger his spidey senses. But another lad that's come on actually is Esteban there, the guy that's just won the ball back. But unfortunately, in doing that, a guy's gone down. It didn't look like a bad challenge, but the player's still down there. And Dylan is down on this left wing. And is he going to do anything? Let's see. This is our number 8. We've obviously got Jesse up front, and we've got a few players in the box, and he tries to play that one through, but it was on his left foot. And, you know, safe to say that was quite poor. Anyways, the Kidderminster lad heading off the pitch now, and it looks like that'll be his game done. Who's that absolutely beautiful specimen playing it right back? That would be me, by the way. And you know what? I'm not even going to lie. I did ask the editor to put a replay on everything everything I did, but it turns out the video would be about an hour long. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But just imagine, just rewind all my good clips. That's all it takes. Anyways, Cal there with some fantastic ball control to wiggle himself out of a tricky situation, and he does a good job because now it gets dished into Murdan. Murdan swinging it out over to Stelios. Stelios, our number 27, he's actually chilling, having a little mojito in Brazil right now with his missus. So I know that he'll be watching this with a bit of time difference. Anyways, it gets played over the top, and unfortunately, Benny unable to land his skull onto that one. But you can see they're actually in a tricky situation. How's this guy going to get out of it? He decides to play it across there, goes all the way up here. We've got Esteban here putting on the pressure. Go on, Esteban, son. And he plays it, and it's actually, they've done a fantastic job to get out this press, but a ball played way over there, and Stelios here gets his foot to it. Colin's going to have to smack that one out, otherwise it's a pass back. Is landed into the Kidderminster boys' feet, and it looks like they're on a bit of an attack here, and Murdan's going to try and shuffle across and get involved in the action, see if he can stop this attack. And Cal's going to come in across, and that guy just puts his body in front of it, and the ref is actually giving that one a free kick. I'm not too sure about that. I think it was maybe a smart foul from their player, because I guess technically it was a foul, but he did just come across it. Let's have a look. A run goes over, and it's a good save from Colin. Come clutch, especially after that very worrying moment we had earlier in the first half. That was concerning. Number 8 swings this one in, and it's a set piece at Rebel Road. Fortunately, it goes out. No danger there. And now Jesse's going to have to do a little bit of something. You can see we're trying to get out, and still 1-0 to Kidderminster. And it's a very intense game here. You can see in the second half, Rebel are definitely playing a lot better than we were in this first half. And Dylan's going to try and get to it. Lands himself a corner. Well done, Dylan. That's what I'm talking about. Never give up. A little short corner from the boys. And Dylan is open. He's going to try and whip this one in. Is he, or is he going to take it himself? Wow. I mean, he went for it himself. I'm not too sure if that was the right option, because that one pretty much went into space. Now Will ships that into across, the best player YouTube football has ever seen. You see me? Oh, he's dancing around him. Oh man, someone give me a replay. No? Alright then. We've got Dylan all along this left-hand side, and he's proven to be fantastic in the second half so far. 15 minutes in. Dishes that one out to Jesse. Jesse's going to take it past one. Smacks that one into the bottom right, and there it is. That is fantastic from Jesse. Really, really good shot. Keeper, you could argue we could have done better. Let's see, what celebration is it today? It is the Snow Angel. We had a backflip previously. We also had the Ken massage celebration, but look at that for a strike. Bottom corner, and I don't think the keeper could actually see it because there was quite a few bodies in between. But it is now 1-1, and Rebel FC are well and truly in this game. Good stuff. Now that it's onto their number 4. Their number 4 is going to try and play it into the midfield here. And now they're going to ship it all the way out wide. And you can see Cal Freezy, the best right back in the league, besides Ryan. Yeah, I'll concede that. He's going to try and ship this one back in there, but they've actually not got many players in, but just on the edge of the box, that one goes flying out. Kidderminster having to deal with the presses. Jesse's hunting down that keeper. That keeper slices one up the pitch, and he manages to get it past him, and it goes past Esteban as well, but they're busting a gut to get back. But his number 2 is gone, and it's a great ball in, and it is none other than your Lord, your Savior, Cal Freezy, who comes to the rescue. I managed to put my whole body around it and managed to get to the ball. But yeah, that was a very dangerous attack from his part, and he's still got it in the box and absolutely hoofs that one out. Kidderminster were well set up though, and they're starting to get back into this and be applying the pressure. That's fantastic ball from him. Skips past Stelios, and it's through to their number 14, I believe that is, and he's got an overlapping run, and it's a great job there. That gets fizzed across. Ooh, this is getting intense. They are finding a lot of success down that right wing, and some good balls getting played in, but luckily for us, it's still 1-1, and we're still in this game, but we need to get a hold of this ball ASAP. A big challenge there from Benny, and that guy tried kicking it. Don't try kick it away, bro. We're trying to get a little goal here, try and pick up 3 points for our imaginary league, and that's going to go down into their centre-back, and that attack is sort of spoiled. Keeper smacks that with his left foot, goes all the way up into Stelios, and it looks like we're now going to have a little bit of possession, and Kidderminster hoofed that one in there. But we got some big players now. We brought them on. The midfield is looking a little bit better for it as well. We got Esteban playing too, and he's been an exciting addition to the squad. And you can see Dylan in acres of space here. Let's see if Jesse's going to pick him out, and he does pick him out. Dylan there one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, he's put it wide. Ah, Dylan, you're giving me heartache, man. That should have been it. 2-1. It was Dylan versus the keeper, and the keeper wins. He must have just looked at him, stared him direct in the eyes, given him the snake eyes or something. I don't know. I just feel... Oh, that is heartbreak. Anyways, we still got 15 minutes to go, and Kidderminster are not done yet. A ball gets played over the top. Helgs has got some work to do. I'm claiming for offside. It goes past one, past two, and Khalid with another save almost spills it again into the attacker's path, but fortunately he managed to jump on that and smother it the best he could. So it's been back and forth in this second half, especially in this last sort of 20 minutes. We'll see if it continues like that. Ball over the top. Murdan does good to cover in over at that left back position. Got to make sure a cross doesn't get put in. Let's have a look. It does get put in into the back post, but it's your boy, and he clears it with the head. Just, you know, I read the game so perfectly, and that'll be £100 from that Kidderminster lad. You lot know that's how much these balls cost. These are Under Armour. These are the best balls in the game. So gets smacked up. Helgs smashes that one over to the right wing, and somehow we've ended up with it. I'm not too sure how we had that much time. And as this guy just tries to, bro, look at him. Look at, he got me in a headlock. Yeah, all right, admittedly I'd lost it, but he's trying to say that was a foul on me. The guy had me in a headlock. What do you want me to do? Of course I was going to go to ground. And another long ball in there. Oh, very dangerous, but it did just manage to skim one of the defenders' heads, so lucky for us, and that gets played in, and Khalid's going to come out, but once someone gets a boot to it, couldn't quite see it in the mix of everyone there, and now it's the Giraffe. He tries to put a foot in, and honestly, when I came on, I was literally, this is probably one of the hardest games I think I've ever played, just in terms of how much energy this other team had, and we were going back and forth for so long. A fantastic little stab at the ball there, leaves Dylan open on this left-hand side. He cuts into his right foot, picks out Jesse in the box. He hits that. Goal kick. What an opportunity that was there again. And it's your number 17. It's the Lord and Savior. He managed to play it through. It looks like he was looking for a 1-2, but Cal actually gets dispossessed, and they go past John maybe a little bit too easily there. And was trying to recover, and they just seem to be getting the ball off us in the midfield and then launching attacks immediately. It's almost like every attack of theirs is a counter attack. And I'm going to have to try and keep this guy out of it. And he's going to try and swing on a ball, but I'm trying to keep a foot. Good bit of help from one of my teammates. And he goes past, and he tries to take it past Helgs, and Helgs does a good job, and so does Khalid. That's a good bit of communication and a good bit of defending. We've got about 2 to 5 minutes left, depending on how much extra time it's going to be, and into the midfield. It's good bit of football here. This is nice football from Rebel, and Jesse's got himself in a bit of a sticky situation. He rockets that one. Not quite sure that was the best decision, but regardless, it is coming up to the end of the game, and now Rebel are just going to try their absolute best to pick up a winner here, and it looks like the ref's just going to allow these fine ones. I'd take it past him. All right, try hitting the gym, bro, and I managed to get it out, but I mean, come on, you got to give me the free kicks. Like the last time, I didn't even get, you gave the free kick against me when I got stuck in the headlock, so yeah, I wanted my sweet revenge there. And now it's through to the Lord and Savior. The Lord and Savior struggling. Aha! Get clothesline, son. I mean, I wish we had a tight angle of that, but I think it was a little bit blurry. Otherwise, you would have seen me literally Batista bomb him into the ground. That's what happened. All right, take my word for it, and don't worry about it. Anyways, that wraps it up. We'll end the game on a Freezy Batista bomb. It doesn't happen every day, but I thought I'd bring something special out for you guys, considering I came on at halftime. I had to do something to get myself in a highlight reel. Anyways, thank you very much, Kidderminster. A fantastic game. You guys saw the quality that they have, but at the same time, it was a really good testing game for us, and I'm really happy with how the team played. And we had some new players in there. We had Esteban, we had Helgs, we had Murdan, we had Benny, we had we had quite a few there, and that's what it's all about, you know. Here at Rebel, we want to have the best team possible, and in order to do that, we needed to make a second team, and that'll be the reserves team, and you guys will see a lot more coming from them. We got some exciting stuff to announce soon as well, but more importantly, make sure you follow us, subscribe, all the links down below, everything, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you use a little notification thing on YouTube, because then you'll know every time a video goes up, and you know we only upload the best of the best. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and peace. Bye.